Dawn approaches, December 8, 2025, 6:14 a.m. 3 Venezuelan patrol ships slice north through open water, their wakes carving bright white scars across the dawn. They are heading directly toward a moving wall of gray steel, the USS Gerald R and her carrier strike group. To the U.S. Navy, this is just another transit toward Caracas, but inside Venezuela's Naval Command Center, one order echoes through the speakers: close distance, show the flag. Minutes later, CG-23, CG-24, and CG-25 push past 28 knots. From above, their formation looks surgical, a shallow spear aimed straight at the heart of the Ford's track line. This isn't an escort, it's a message. On the Ford's bridge, the first officer steps to the glass. In the pink morning haze, 3 faint silhouettes rise from the horizon, small compared to the carrier's 1,000-foot deck, yet closing fast. The sailors move with trained precision, faces calm, eyes sharp. Just 24 hours earlier, Venezuela had scrapped a multi-billion-dollar energy deal with Trinidad and Tobago, blaming U.S. interference. Now, their navy seems determined to underline that point, literally in steel. 6:18 a.m., the Venezuelan patrol ships fan out across the Caribbean like blades, each hull carving its own white trail. Their formation isn't random, it's deliberate geometry, a half-moon arc designed to squeeze the strike group's path from the south. Aboard the USS Gerald R. every station is awake. The first light reflects off the sea, flashing gold. On digital maps in the Combat Direction Center, red icons bloom, closing in at 28 knots. But this isn't about radar, it's about intent. The USS Gravely, one of the carrier's escorts, surges forward to take point. Its turbines spool to life, churning white water. Shield the carrier. Keep things lawful. Keep them calm. Contact steady, calls the surface watch officer. Bearing 190, range 8.4 nautical miles. Copy. Maintain intercept posture. Eyes on, replies the captain. Through binoculars, the flags snap in the wind. Red, yellow, and blue. The glint of 76mm guns catches the morning sun. No one wants escalation, but everyone knows the rules of the game. Venezuela's Navy calls this stretch the Bolivarian Security Zone, a line no one else recognizes. Crossing it risks confrontation, even if the map says otherwise. Radio operators transmit the standard hail in both languages. Venezuelan naval vessels. This is a United States warship operating in international waters. Maintain a safe distance. Silence. Only the low thrum of engines fills the hall. 6:22 a.m. From the destroyer's bridge, the officer of the deck studies the horizon. 3 wakes converge, unwavering, bearings constant. Contacts holding speed, says the combat watch. CPA under 6 nautical miles. The captain nods once. Understood. Log everything. Inside the Combat Information Center, screens flicker between daylight camera feeds and infrared views from the Ford Seahawk helicopter, lifting off at 600 feet for aerial overwatch. Bright thermal signatures track the Venezuelan formation, closing fast. 6:25 a.m. A command voice comes over the intercom. All stations, condition 3. Maintain readiness. Deck crews move with a controlled rhythm. Nobody shouts, nobody runs. Every sailor knows what proximity means at sea, a handshake made of steel. The Venezuelan lead ship shifts 2 degrees to green starboard, aligning directly across the Ford's projected course. From above, it looks like an intersection waiting to happen. Less than 2 minutes, and they'll be inside the carrier's safety bubble. 6:27 a.m. CG-23 breaks formation first, sliding ahead like a shark, bow pointing directly toward the carrier's flank. The other 2 vessels trail port and starboard, creating a wedge. On the Gravely, bridge officers watch in real time. This is deliberate. Laid contact closes fast. Range, 5.1 nautical miles. Copy. Maintain course, the surface watch officer calls. Voice even. We're not the ones flinching today, replies the captain. The Seahawk banks low, a show of force without firing a shot. Then the radio crackles. United States warship, you are entering the Bolivarian Security Zone. Alter course immediately. Calm and measured, bilingual. Negative. Operating lawfully in international waters. Maintain safe separation. Static. Silence. 6:29 a.m. The Ford holds course, 20 knots, heading 217. The destroyer cuts parallel less than 2,000 yards off her beam. Between them, the ocean churns like a conveyor belt of tension. Flight operations halt. Catapults go cold. A billion-dollar carrier now locked in a staring contest with 3 ships worth less than a single FA-18. Metal trembles under shifting torque inside the destroyer. The captain grips the railing, eyes locked forward. "Helm, come right 5 degrees. Keep our nose between him and the carrier." For 5 breathless seconds, both ships plow side by side, close enough to see faces, cameras, and the glint of morning sun on steel. Then, the Venezuelan vessel blinks first, engines throttle back, bow dips, sliding off the collision line. 6:35 a.m., gravely steadies course. Flight deck resumes motion. Radio stays silent. 2 nations came within seconds of disaster, and no shots were fired. "6:36 a.m. Engines idle. Both formations drift in fragile equilibrium. On the Ford, sailors feel the weight of stillness. Flight deck moments ago alive with turbine roar is now motionless, eyes fixed on 3 smaller silhouettes holding ground. The Seahawk circles, capturing heat signatures, bearing lines, and wake trails. Footage streams live to the Forge Combat Direction Center, archived for Pentagon briefings. Channel 16 crackles. "United States warship, you are warned. Restricted waters." The captain replies, "Negative. Operating lawfully in international waters. Maintain safe separation." The Venezuelan lead ship nudges slightly, angling. Across the destroyer's bow, a gesture halfway between warning and retreat. The other 2 mirror it, drifting south. 6:39 a.m. Turbines hum back to cruise power. Sailors release breaths they didn't know they were holding. The Ford's bridge watches the retreating formation fade into the horizon. "Freedom of navigation affirmed," murmurs the destroyer captain. No cheers, just quiet acknowledgement of a victory avoided, not claimed. 3 hours later, the Caribbean burns under the sun. The Ford continues north, flight deck alive again. Venezuela broadcasts grainy clips of CG-23 on VTV, claiming they forced a U.S. carrier to alter course. In reality, the carrier never shifted a degree. Perception travels faster than fact. Pentagon releases a single sentence. USS Gerald R. Ford Strike Group conducted routine operations in international waters, consistent with international law. For analysts, this isn't isolated. It's another gray zone naval encounter, designed to provoke headlines, not war. The Ford doesn't need to threaten. Its presence alone is a $13 billion statement of reach. By noon, satellite imagery shows Venezuelan patrols near La Garra. On board the Ford, no aggression observed, mission ongoing. By evening, the Caribbean looks peaceful. Blue horizon, orange sunset, low hum of turbines. For the world, nothing happened. For sailors, calm seas hid the loudest tensions. Incidents like this don't start wars. They test nerves, steel and silence. No missiles, no gunfire. One wrong turn, one misread maneuver, and headlines could have looked very different. Modern naval power isn't about who fires first, it's about who stays calm the longest. If you were standing on that bridge, 3 foreign patrol ships cutting across your bow, would you hold your course or turn away? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive into naval tension, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated.